Well, the clean shop didn't last long. I did get the floor done. Finished that last weekend. Me and a buddy Chris knocked it out. I still have a couple seams left to seal up. You can see where I did do some of them, ran out of sealant, and then decided to go ahead and start doing insulation. Because why have one project when you could have 4 going? Excuse me, I'm trying to record something. That's not gonna focus. Anyways, yeah, so I have the first layer done, side walls and back wall. I just have to measure every single one of these width, because the building, I don't know, not within spec, kind of just half-assed, whatever you want to call it. So most of them start at one measurement and go up, or start at one measurement and go down. Very few of these have been the same size all the way up. So I'm sure it'll be the same for the top sections, and then eventually the ceiling. Those should be fun. I'm gonna get a scissor lift and probably start at the peak and work my way down, or vice versa, it doesn't really matter. But I'll have to measure between the trusses going up, secure them. I am just cutting to fit and then kind of just pushing them in between the metal beams. So they're pretty secure for what they are. I am going to, you can see where I've got foil tape on some of this stuff already. The ones that are loose and have a little bit of gaps because the building is not square, I will tape up the seams and all that stuff. But plan right now is insulation. Oof. Insulation, as you can see, I got a lot left to do. And then board up the walls. I'm going to do OSB, maybe the first 8 feet, maybe 12 foot, just to get a good work surface there. I'm not going up. I'm not going to do the ceiling or anything like that. So we'll see. I just need some 7/16 OSB screwed to the wall, kind of be done with it. I do have a air kit coming, for like a max air kit for this behemoth. I have a little bit left to do. I got to take this off, router 90, mount this to the floor, and then run it through. I'm actually going to put the air piping on the outside of the walls just to make life easier, because it will probably leak, knowing my luck. So I'm just going to keep everything on the outside for that. That doesn't bother me seeing that. It'll be easier to swap fittings out and stuff like that too. So yeah, I think the last update on the shop was, I don't even remember, honestly, but we got the landscaping knocked out. I got seed planted. This is what, almost 2 weeks worth of growth. So it's coming along pretty good. Oh, let's go up this hill. I actually need to mow this top section a little bit, but yeah, I got a French drain in all underneath this rock. I just backfilled with rock, and then there's a clean out there, and then it goes around the shop and then around the other side out to the front. But yeah, this is the first time I've actually had decent luck with grass grow. Even at the other house, I never had good luck. So I don't know. Lots and lots to do, but good thing is my schedule at work changed, so now I'm actually home 4 days a week, working 3/12 starting tomorrow. So I'll have a lot more time to get the shop finished up and then get back on the Cougar hopefully soon. I got a couple more projects in here that I want to do before getting too far. That back corner, I think I'm gonna make a 8 by 16 room, and then have a loft, reinforced loft on top, just for storage, nothing crazy, boxes, odds and ends that I don't use a whole lot will be up there. And then in the room, I'm gonna do sandblaster, bandsaw maybe, grinder, all the dirty stuff that I'd like to keep contained, and maybe some storage cabinets and stuff like that in there, just to keep some of the dirty stuff from hitting the cars all the time. And then plan is kind of right where the green toolbox is. That's going to be like my fab section, table, welder setup, all that stuff. I do have welder outlets, that wall, and then I have one up here too. So wherever I'm at in the shop, I should be able to weld at least something. Garage doors are in, lights are on, electrical's done except for the front lights. I have to mount the electrical boxes and then mount the trim that I have. I ended up finding this company, Everett Manufacturing. They have the light bases that have the cutouts for the paneling. So if the center of your door falls offset, thought it was kind of cool. You still have to, like where this circle is, you still have to cut out a little bit of that rib so the box will actually mount flat. So hindsight, probably could have just made my own. I mean, for what these are and what they charge, probably could have just made my own. Oh well, live and learn. I think that's it. Got the most important part here. Beer fridge. It does not have any beer in it. But just a lot of mess right now. I had to cut my wall beams. Are supposed to be on 48-inch centers. Some of them are, some of them aren't. So my boards are 48 inches wide, so I got to cut a couple inches off each one. I thought at some point maybe cutting half would give me usable scrap, but it doesn't. It just gives me a couple inches of 4-foot section, kind of like that. That was a oddball one. If I can get a bunch of pieces like that, I could fill in all this stuff that doesn't really make any sense up above the garage doors. It's going to be fun. All in due time though. So, all right, just wanted to jump on here and kind of give a quick update. The floor's done. I ended up going with Armor Epoxy, did their 2,400 square foot kit. Awesome. It laid down pretty good for kind of rushing through it, kind of not. I kind of just winged it when I shouldn't have winged it. But the primer, so we thought the primer was actually what you were going to see. So we spent a little bit of extra time on that. And then realized that the top coat is tinted. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. And then I did fill the seams, so nothing can get down in there. It's a little chunky looking, but it'll keep shavings and metal flakes and all that stuff from getting stuck in the cracks and looking like crap and coming back out and getting the shop all dirty. So little things you learn along the way. Yeah. Comment what you think I should tackle next, or what I should add on to the build of the shop.